So I'm just the only thing is the wind on the mic. I'm just wondering about that.
Oh. Drive safely, obey traffic rules. Watching the screen while vehicle is in motion can cause a serious accident. You don't fucking say. Make selections only if stopped. Some map data may be incorrect. Read safety instruction. Bang! Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, there's someone right behind me. That would be good if I did reversed into it. No? This is Dewberry's come in to have a morning tea.
Oh, Bobby.
This is a tough morning for the both of us. I think it's fair to say.
I'm just stiff as a board from that flying. I really am.
We were both on Red Dwarf set yesterday. We were both flying, which may sound romantic and glamorous.
Yeah. Certainly is in Mary Poppins, isn't it?
Yeah, they were lovely.
Yeah. See that? I went to see that on stage.
Oh, isn't it amazing?
Oh, it just restored my faith in British theatre.
Yeah,
actually.
I was totally because I took my daughter and a load of her friends, and I was dreading it. It was brilliant.
Oh no,
better than the movie.
Oh, definitely. I just kept watching, thinking, how have they done this? How have they done that? It does prove that you can do a Red Dwarf sort of a stage play. You can have Starbuck flying across people's heads, crash landing on the stage. Yeah. We all fall out, and then let the drama commence. Don't run over the dog, Bob.
No, okay. Could be kept. It's a very Tweedley village here you're in.
Well, I'm staying in Shepherd Knoll Village, so
well, it's very nice.
It's very pleasant.
I believe the Freemasons meet at your hotel every Tuesday.
That's it, yeah. The hotel's called the Shake of Hands. Isn't it? When you go to the tour, you've got to have a special shake as well. Just to get in. We were thinking on Red Dwarf that we should have a special room, right, that is hidden away, that we didn't know existed, which was like the Masons' quarters, right? Yeah. And instead of a door handle, there was just a hand on the door like that, and you got to shake it specially like that
open
to get in.
I like that idea.
And it's like a whole new world.
Well, I like the idea that whoever isn't in the Freemasons doesn't know about that everyone else in the cast is.
Yeah. And there's only us four who weren't.
Yeah. Holly was in the Freemasons.
And that's where he's gone now.
That's where he is.
And they're not really dead. They're just behind that door.
Having a brilliant time with loads of food.
That's it. Oh my God. I can't move.
Oh dear, no, it's not good because we shouldn't. There's this thing that Judy explained to me, my missus explained to me, called moasting.
Moasting?
Yeah, which is moaning and boasting. Oh, it's really tough. I'm having a really tough time being in a really, really successful sitcom. Moan while you boast. And you don't know how hard it is wearing all that rubber.
Yeah.
And it's a real cruel thing because she's absolutely. She's criticised me for boasting, and she's absolutely right.
Well, I'm not.
No,
I tell you.
You're just moaning.
Yeah.
But I suppose you don't do a lot of flying on Corrie, do you? I mean, that's not one of the things that's called for.
Don't do any flying on Corrie. I just, I mean, it's terrible though, Corrie, when you have to go and meet the bank manager all the time to study about where you're investing all your money and stuff like that. You will never leave me alone. Do you want to put it in this? Do you want to put it in there? Is that moasting?
That's just boasting. That's much more pure. That is moasting, really. The headache of my finances. You've got that much money. You can put your back out shoveling it.
Oh, I'll tell you. Isn't it going to the bank with all those wheelbarrows of cash? It's
so
really slipped the
disc.
disc.
People don't know. They look at you enviously. You think, you don't know what this is like.
Oh my God.
We're just going past the lovely parade of shops which I used to rent. Do you remember? I used to rent that flat.
You lived above the bank,
above the NatWest.
And you never got your pickaxe out and shuffled in.
No, I could have dug down.
You could have dug down.
I'd have had to go through the flat underneath, which would have been embarrassing. Excuse me, I'm just robbing the bank. I'll tidy up, I'll make good when I've finished.
The Crossroads, now that was a good soap opera.
And that's all it's
That's all it's
That looks like such a welcoming pub, doesn't it? I think I'd love to go there.
The whole of this area is very weird because you've got that lovely old bit of village that the stayed in, and then you come through something that was built in the 70s, and it looks like Poland, which is a bit disappointing, really.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do today. I don't know what we're doing.
We're doing the creator stuff today.
Yeah, which is brilliant, isn't it?
It's well written, but like there's so much of it.
Yeah.
And I've got like all these big speeches.
You've got big. I don't know what.
And there's all this physical stuff. I just think they should do them in singles and just take all your lines in singles and then
just put it together, composite together.
Yeah.
Can we just stand in front of the green screen, reading our lines off an auto cue, and then they just paste our heads in.
But I've never really done green screen before. Not like
to this level. We did do a bit on
tiny bit,
Red
just
Dwarf
towards the
7,
end
I
of
think,
Red
didn't we?
Dwarf, yeah. But
it was a tiny bit of the whole thing, wasn't it? Nothing like this.
Well, this is like all of it, really. Yeah. And it's so exacting, you know. You can stand there and you don't know what you're doing. I don't think anyone knows what they're doing. I can't believe the stuff I've seen put together looks brilliant.
I know, that's the big shock in it, though, when we saw what we have done already.
But it's the process of getting there.
Yeah, it's quite painful. I have to say, my battle last night with the unnamed monster was a classic bit of physical comedy.
Oh, was it good? Was it good?
Yeah.
Were you letting it all hang out, Bob?
I let that baby roll.
Were you swinging it side
in
to
the
side with a bit of fish bait on the end?
Hanging in the air with a very large piece of cod that joined to my groinal socket.
Oh my
It
god.
was just phenomenal, but what a thing to do. How do you explain that to if you had little kids? What did you do today? Well, they hung me from wires by my groin and put a big sucker on Daddy's pee-pee. It's just not good. I'm glad my children are old enough to...
And of course, one of our co-stars was mosting.
Oh, was he?
No, she was mosting about how her life's going to change.
Oh, was she?
When she marries into the royal family. But
I didn't hear that conversation.
No.
Oh,
and she's quite right to worry about it. She's a lovely girl.
Oh, she's fantastic. Oh, she was saying it's going to be... Oh, no,
it's going to change, and she's worried about being accepted as an actress. She's already thinking things are changing for her, and it's so unfair because talented.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen her do my Liverpool accent?
Oh man,
it's absolutely amazing. And then when Mike, the guy from New Zealand, started directing and telling to do things, she started doing a New Zealand accent.
No, she's extraordinary.
She's like a parrot.
Yeah.
You know,
she's got such an ear. You know, no, when I did that scene with Chris and her, I just said, Gateshead. And she said, well, you know, and immediately, really good. I can't even imitate her badly in her imitation. But she then did the difference between Gateshead and Newcastle. I mean, she got that much subtlety in it. No, she's extraordinarily talented.
I know, she's marrying the 16 lines to the throne.
I know.
We'll get invited to the party.
I've got a feeling we're not going to be there. Even if we put our DJs on, we could probably stand with some flags outside the church.
Isn't it?
Hey!
I've got a bow tie somewhere, Bobby.
But I mean, I think you imagine if you know, in the best of all possible worlds, she meets a guy who's really nice. She falls in love with him. She wants to get married. I don't know anything about them, but I'm assuming that's what's happened. And
That's what's happened. Yeah.
And then I'm sure she knew, but you then go, oh, hang on a minute, I'm in love with this guy, but he could be the king. He could end up being the bloody king. It is, isn't it? And then what do you do? A couple of bad plane crashes, and then she's suddenly...
That was my alarm going off.
Oh, was it?
That was my alarm going off. For me to get up. For me to get up. You know what I mean? That's what time I was due up. All right,
carpoolers, I just want you to appreciate what Mr. Charles has done for you.
Thank you, this. That was me getting up now. Oh, I'm a bit of a stretch. Where's me tea?
I might pop in the shower for an hour just to freshen up.
When you phoned up and said it was 8:45, I kind of come round to this carpool thing. I was going to let you come round, so I was going to beat you up. It's 8:45. All right, Bob. Now come in.
Stand there against the wall while I pick up this.
Jackie, where's my gun? Look like I'm smiling, mother father. I'm about to get off in your eyes.
That was very bad. That was I can't tell the time. I couldn't tell what the hell it was.
Oh god.
Well, once we did the night shoot in
John Lewis.
It only dawned on me the next day.
Other department stores are available.
Other department stores are available. We could have done it in. Or we could have done it in Woolies. Could have done it in the daytime.
Could have done it in the daytime in Woolies. Could have had the last bag of pick and mix, Bob. The last bag of pick and mix sold for 17.5 grand or something.
No.
On eBay.
Oh my god.
These people into technology, they're all mad. They've got too much money or too little brains, Bob. Because you do all that twittering, don't you?
I'm a terrible twitterer. Yeah. No, it's not good.
Ever tried life?
I did, but it really didn't fit. It didn't suit me. It's like loon pants. You either can carry them or you can't.
What's going to happen to my CD and my record collection then, which is, close to 50,000?
Wow.
I mean, proper collection.
And do you have like proper records that are made of vinyl?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they'll
the real
be
stuff. Yeah.
They're very valuable, aren't they? I mean, loads of kids now are really into it.
Well, in Scotland now, there's a guy called Stuart Cosgrove. You must know Stuart Cosgrove.
I've met him once. I don't know.
Yeah. He's a
nice
commissioned
guy,
editor or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's starting a campaign in Scotland because a guy called Kenny Burrell is selling a 7-inch single of Frank Wilson's "Do I Love You, Indeed I Do."
Right.
And the bidding so far is up to £75,000 for a 7-inch single. Wow. Kenny Burrell bought it for $15,000. It's an old Northern Soul classic, but there's only 2 copies known in existence.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
And fantastic song, like. I mean, I've got it on CD, and it cost me less than a tenner. But you know, so I don't think vinyl will.
No, I think it will come back. No, that won't go.
She's lovely. She is.
And was here.
She was here about 20 years ago. Yeah. But where were we? But yeah, see the thing. I forgot what I was going to. Yeah, CDs when they first came out, mate, they were unscratchable. You could throw them at the wall. That was bollocks, isn't it?
You leave them in the sun, and there's lots of flaky bits of
start flaking off, you know. Yeah. And then of course my dog Desi pissed on a load, isn't it? And I tell you what, dog piss is corrosive.
Oh, that's rough stuff.
Yeah, I tell you, wouldn't want to drink it. Honestly, we were renting a house while we moved from the south coast to Cheshire, and we were renting a house while we looked for the house to buy. And I had loads of my CDs stacked in this room. And of course, the dog was a bit confused because he was in a new place.
Right.
And he pissed on them, and some of them were like very rare. And the vinyl and the CDs were just melted and corroded. So I stopped feeding him. That'll teach him. That'll be in the Daily Mirror now. Craig Charles tortures dog.
Tortures dog and does not feed it forever. And looks at it and laughs.
RSPCA on me back.
Yeah. Dear Mr. Charles, why oh why? Blame your dog for urinating on your CD collection.
When you should have put it on a shelf. Well, I put the dog on the shelf, but it kept jumping down.
And here we are, the beautiful, sunny.
Hey, I've
got my name.
How come I haven't got one of them?
Yeah, you should have one. You should be complaining.
No, I should have one and not have a car.
Not have a car.
Right. So I could just put a little deck chair in.
But you know, I came here the first morning that was there. I turned up. I was first here. There was not one car parked all the way down there. Not one, except here in my space with my name on. That was the only car was parked here. I went. That sums up the Red Dwarf experience. Whew, what a day.
What a day.
Well, this is because to follow on from how the hell did you get out? To follow on from where we were last time we were in that. Yeah, all right, love, shut up. But is that
she will keep going on?
She doesn't half go on. I was talking there. It was really rude to interrupt. But the last time we did this, we were in the middle of. You remember when I woke you up extra early?
Oh, yeah. To go to
by accident.
We worked hard on that, didn't we?
We did work hard. That day was hard as well. But then that other bit. Because we were both moaning in that, you probably forgot, but we were both moaning about we're never going to finish it. Yeah. And then those last 3 days we did, do you remember?
Well, it all came to
just suddenly we did clicked a huge amount, didn't we?
Which was quite good actually, because otherwise it wouldn't have got finished, mate.
No.
I think the first day we did two scenes. Well, actually, the first day we did nothing.
I don't think we did anything.
No. But I think, for the first few days we were doing 10% of the shooting schedule.
Yes. It got worse and worse. How we finished it in the end is amazing, actually, isn't it? It did look like it, wasn't it? Right, thank you. It's lovely, thank you. So today we've been.
What's it called? A memorabilia convention.
A memorabilia. Is it a convention? I suppose it is, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of that, isn't it? It's a memorabilia event. Robert Paul was there, the man from Uncle.
He was?
Yeah.
Left. Then 300 yards later, right turn.
Thanks very much, bud.
It's very sweet of her, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
She could have just ignored us.
So Chris was doing. Chris did one of these where he was doing impressions of us doing the sat nav. Left here. I said left, Miss Meggett. All that.
The BBC, the mailbox for A38.
There you go. Tonight I lay down the funk. And then Stephen's got me staying in some place called Corby Service Station.
Lovely. Tonight. That sounds nice.
It's going to be very glamorous, isn't it?
So what he's doing is he cares that much
I think everyone's economising, Bob.
Now, if Shepperton, which we drove through last time, looked like
Keep right.
Poland, what does this look like?
This looks like Britain's second city. I'm going to make a bold statement and now say Birmingham isn't Britain's second city, really. It's Manchester.
Manchester, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. All due respect to Birmingham.
It's becoming a bit like America, you know, where you've got the East Coast and the West Coast, and you try to avoid the middle. Oops.
Not all of us. Some of us love the middle.
No, but, you know, historically, people have said that, you know, avoid the Midwest. Which I've had some good times in the Midwest.
I mean, the thing is, it's bollocks, isn't it? It is bollocks.
But it's a bit like that now with you've got the Northwest and the Southeast.
Yeah.
You know.
No, Manchester's really... I'm at Leeds, actually.
Leeds is a great town.
Leeds is amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So I remember touring in Leeds in the sort of late 70s, early 80s. It's not the...
Hello?
You're guessing, right?
I'm alright, mate. I'm heading your way. I'm in the middle. I'm following me sat-nav.
We're 4 minutes away and we've got 3 minutes to get there.
We're 4 minutes away, it says on the sat-nav. Alright, see you later. Bye.
We're going into
me. My friend and producer of
the producer.
Yeah.
Right.
When I say producer, he just does as he's told. He's a nice lad. I call him one Asian under a groove. And I'm the chocolate love monkey. Isn't it?
Imagine if Chris Moyle said that.
Chris Moyles. I gave Chris Moyles a guided tour of Coronation Street. I was really, really nice to him. I took about 3 hours out of my time to walking around, maybe to hit the brakes, mate.
There we go.
Could get rear-ended. I don't know you like that. But I took him out and I said, I was really nice. You know, gave him a guided tour, and then it was on his breakfast show, and they were asking about actors, and he turned around and they said, he's talking about Liverpool actors, and someone said Craig Charles, and he went, I said actor. And I just thought,
nice.
Not wounded by it. No. I'm not. I'm never going to forget it.
100 yards later, U-turn at the roundabout.
Oh, for pity's sake. Oh, look.
There it is.
Hi, the mailbox.
Yeah, turn
we found it. Hey, at 8.
Alrighty. So this is the new BBC, isn't it?
Yeah, because Pebble Mill. I know. I went to Pebble Mill.
Well, I did Pebble Mill at 1 and all that.
Yeah, me
all
too.
The poems on
Did
Pebble
you?
Mill at 1. I used to do it all the time. I met Princess Anne at Pebble Mill at 1.
I met Frank Muir doing Pebble Mill at 1.
Did you?
Yeah, he was lovely. I had lunch with him. He was such a nice
Give
bloke.
us a clue. Not give us a clue.
Well,
was it Give us a clue?
Muir and what did they do? All sorts of stuff, and they were very funny.
No, but with Robert Robertson, what was that one called?
Oh yeah,
Call My Bluff.
Call My Bluff.
He was great on that. Everyone's a fruit and nut cake.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And the other guy, Patrick. They had two guys with speech impediments.
Yeah, the guy Patrick with his eyes too close together.
Yeah,
he
and
was
the bald
brilliant.
head.
He was such
and the terrible stammer. Yeah.
I think that.
Oh, I used to love that show. They did a new version of it with Sandy Toxvit and Alan Corran, which wasn't as good.
Was it not quite up
I did
to
a
it?
few of them, but it wasn't as good simply because they weren't Frank Muir and the other guy.
Is it here? Yes,
Yeah,
good.
this is it, mate.
Just had a sudden fear that it wouldn't be that.
Here we go.
The mailbox.
That's
the
the
BBC
mailbox.
in Birmingham.
50
Look, and there's the Malmaison Hotel, which you could have stayed in, but no.
Where's the BBC in Birmingham then?
Well, isn't?
It just says mailbox here.
Well, it must be in that building somewhere.
Yeah. 1 second.
Let me stop on these double yellow lines.
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay, I might pull over there. Taxi rank.
Yeah.
Just to be, because I'm I might pull over here.
Yeah, just pull up here, mate.
It's got to be somewhere near
Yeah.
The Malmaison's a lovely hotel chain. Shame you couldn't stay there.
No, I've got a service station in Corby. He's not answering his phone now. I'll go in there and find him, mate.
All right, mate. I've got you here. Look, 1 minute late.
That was fine, mate. That was fine.